Noswaith Croeso, good evening and welcome to the Bluebirds Nest Live. Matchday 13 of the JD Cymru Premier this evening sees Haverfordwest County take on Briton Ferry, Llansawel as the Bluebirds visit the Old Road in the top flight for the first time since 1993-94 season. The Bluebirds added another point to our tally on Saturday, a goalless draw with Connors Key at the LHP Stadium in Carmarthen, a result which extended our unbeaten run to 5 matches. The Ferry, meanwhile, suffered a 3-1 defeat up at Jenner Park against Barry Town United on Saturday. First top-flight goal for Ellis Sage wasn't enough for the Neath Talbot side as Barry took all 3 points. You have to go back to November 2019 for the most recent competitive meeting between the sides. On that occasion, the Old Road outfit ran out 4-1 winners. However, some will remember we did indeed play Ferry back prior to our European campaign. Bit of a reality check on that night, just down the road in Llandarcy, a 2-0 loss for the Bluebirds. So let's hope it isn't the same tonight, as we currently find ourselves second in the table. A victory tonight would ensure we maintain that position as well, as after tonight there'll just be the 10 matches remaining of Phase 1. Let's go through the team lineups for this evening then. A couple of changes for Tony Pennock's men. Zach Jones in goal, Lee Jenkins, Ricky Watts returns to the start in the lineup, Corey Shepherd with the armband this evening, Ben Fawcett, Alaric Jones, Kyle McCarthy, Greg Walters, Owen Jones, Jacob Owen and Luke Tabone returning to the starting lineup after his international adventure with Malta. So it's Rhys Abruzzese and Dylan Rees who are rested tonight by Tony Pennock. Strong bench, Ivan Knott, Dan Hawkins, Harry John, Kyle Kenneford, Daniel John, Yori Humphreys and Ben Amoon. The home side, a number of changes for them. Will Fuller, Alex Garmond, Chris Evans, Tom Price, Thomas Walters, Luke Bowen, Caleb Demary, Ryan Bevan, Ricky Owen, Rio Dyer, Kian Jenkins. We are just about to head into a minute's applause here prior to kick-off for the late Mr. Raymond Pennock, father of first-team manager Tony. Obviously father of first team manager Tony, who sadly passed away recently, and as we mentioned up in Bala, thoughts from everyone at Haverfordwest County to the Pennock family. Obviously Tony's mum, Tony himself, brother Ray, grandchildren, wider family and friends. Thoughts go out to you all. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, now X, and tonight also streaming live on the sports broadcast website Cymru Sport. So a warm welcome to you all. Really pleasing to see already over 130 of you across all platforms this evening. So please do comment during the game. Interactions are very much invited. Question I have for you all from myself tonight is about superstitions. I've developed an incredible superstition myself this season. It's unlike perhaps Ben Tyler, our club's commercial director, who's a lucky socks tradition. I've developed a lucky outfit and realised recently that when I wear my grey Tor Sports tracksuit, grey trousers, jumper and coat, we tend to win and get 3 points. So fingers crossed we get 3 more this evening. Duly noted I was in Navy the night, the afternoons I should say, TNS away. TNS home and Flint away. So fingers crossed my grey tracksuit come good tonight. Referee's just about to get us underway here. It's former Bluebirds fan favourite Rio Dyer, obviously signed back in September for Briton Ferry, Llansawel. Came from Ferry and has come back here. He's just about to get things underway here at Old Road. The weather in the last 20 minutes has really taken a turn for the worse. It's coming down pretty heavily here, and Rio Dyer gets us underway. It's going to be a restart. Ferry really keen to get on the attacking front foot. Players over the halfway line to begin with. We will take a restart. I guess Luke Bowen and Tom Walters over on the far side rearing to go. We are now underway. Ball all the way back to skipper Alex Garmond, who does take it route one. It's going to go all the way through for a goal kick. So for a chance for Zach Jones to get his hands on the ball from an early point here. Bookmakers have us heavy favourites this evening, 4-11 on for the away win, whereas the home side as high as 7-1 with some companies. Ferry have 5 points to show from their first 12 games this season, but their sole win obviously came away at league leaders Pennock, so they're more than capable of defeating teams in the Cymru Premier. Let's hope their second win of the season isn't tonight. Remaining very much optimistic from the Bluebirds camp, unbeaten in 5, 7 clean sheets from our first 12 games. A superb team spirit, evident, and togetherness, and I think it's going to be needed tonight and throughout the rest of the season. It's been wet, as I said, in the last half hour here in Neath Batalwit. It's been dry all day, but after Briton Ferry's match against TNS was postponed or abandoned early into the first half there, fingers crossed, we do bring you 95 odd minutes of football this evening. Pitch is looking good, but it's looking very soft underfoot. No doubt the starting level, no doubt, have a say in matters, but fresh legs later on in the game may make the difference. That's going to be my tip at this point of the game. Bluebirds are sporting a custom-designed away kit this evening, all in black with a yellow trim. Obviously, the kit designed by Tor Sports, proudly sponsored by Gelli Moore. The home side in their traditional all-red outfit. Blues with a throw-in down the right-hand side. Bouncing about all over the place, but done well. Jacob Owen to pinch the ball back. Has to go all the way back to his keeper, Zach Jones. We'll attempt to get some statistics for you for the remainder of this game. Let's see if we can bring those up for you on the screen. Bear with me. Here we go. Let's reduce that one a little bit. How's that looking? Fantastic. So as you can see, live in-play match statistics on screen. You can see over on Twitter, Carmarthen Town Academy appreciating our stats. Haverfordwest with the throw-in then. It's Jacob Owen over on the far side in front of very much sheltered, seated stand over on the far side underneath the Scorio gantry. Ball in, good throw uphill here at the Old Road. Bit of a slope. I've forgotten, as I said, it's been a number of years since we played here. Good fair old slope here. Crossed in, keeper Will Fuller on his debut for Briton Ferry tonight. His full starting debut. Made his first appearance on Saturday with Rhys Wilson, the long-standing Briton Ferry goalkeeper. He was replaced with a leg injury, I believe, and doesn't make the squad this evening. Fuller decides to roll it in front of him and punt clear with the wind up to Luke Taborn. Greg and Taborn both headering it clear. Again, back to international Luke Taborn, who clears down the right-hand side, looking for Owen Jones, but a little bit over his head, and again out for a throw-in over on the far side. Full round of fixtures in the Cymru Premier this evening. We will keep you updated with all the action around, but no goals to report yet. Bala hosting Connors Quay Nomads, Caernarfon hosting Aberystwyth, TNS home to Flint Town United this evening. Just Corey Shepherd, the first to be penalised by the referee. No sign of a card, but Shepherd's, I think, a little bit late on Luke Bowen that time. Newtown also hosting Barrytown United, and Cardiff Met at home to Pennock. So we will keep an eye on all of those fixtures, but early set piece for the home side here. I think it's Tom Price, formerly of Cardiff Met, who's over the ball just inside the Haverfordwest half. Goes up the hill towards the back post. Owen Jones's shirt is tugged, but it's cleared by McCarthy. Force it on the end of it. Ricochets again, as I said, this rain coming down strong here at Old Road, and the ball just skipped off Forsey's chest there and straight out in to touch. Good evening, Elvin, over on the YouTube channel. Welcome. Blues on the front foot here. Shepherd plays it forward. Oh, almost skipping over Alex Garmond for a chance for Owen Jones to go one-on-one, but cleared well by the home side. Tom Price showing his hand there. Oh, linesman not appealing it. It's clearly come off a defender. Oh, as the ball almost hits us here in the media suite of the stand here. Sabra says he does well to catch it instead for me. 2 balls on the pitch for a moment. Yeah, Tom Price seemed to really control that ball with his arm. Not given. Linesman had a really good view of it, much to Tony Pennock's disappointment. So, Ryan Bevan, who's playing right back, it seems, this evening for the home side. With the throw inward, Ricky Watts and Alec Jones do well just to see it out for a goal kick. I guess the 3rd time Zach's had a goal kick already this evening then. Pretty positive start from the home side. Blues, or should I say black and yellows tonight, just doing well to find a footing in this one. More ways than one. Already boys looking absolutely drenched on the field of play. Zach Jones then all in green from the right hand side of me. We sit opposite the Scorio camera, so no doubt when you see the highlights we'll be seeing things from the other side of the field. Great tackle. Greg Walters slows down Tom Price's attack. Rio Dyer then over on the far side, cuts inside. Good tackle. Corey Shepherd gets a chance to play forward. Force it on Owen Jones in front of him. It's going to come across. Kyle McCarthy's the option on the left-hand side. Plays forward. Force it on the end of it. Fouled, surely. Waved out. Referee took his time. Right in front of the Briton Ferry bench. Referee Ben Williams really took his time to give that one for Ben Fawcett. Alric Jones then looking to swing a left foot into a dangerous area here. Shepherd over it as well. Yeah, Alric's going to come away. I think he's going to add his height into the box. There's a downhill slope here from where we're at towards the other side of the pitch. Very much the same across the entire length of the pitch. Shepherd then plays it forward. Owen Jones, short to McCarthy. Well played. Good build-up from the free kick there. A set piece. Sure. Rehearsed on the training pitch. First goal of the evening. Gone to TNS at home to Flint to take the lead. And also Cardiff Met seems to have conceded in the 6th minute as well. So Pennock, the league leaders, ahead. TNS, the champions, ahead. Throw in on the left-hand side. Jacob Owen. Great height on it. Comes into the box. Greg Walters competes. Drops. Corey Shepherd on the volley. Skips. Oh, great save for the keeper. It was an excellent throw. Jacob Owen. Greg Walters nearly got on the end of it. Header was clear to the edge of the box. Right-footed volley from Corey Shepherd. Down low, the keeper saves and pushes out for a corner. We said Will Fuller has come to Ferry from Merthyr Town. Former Cardiff Met goalkeeper. Very experienced. Good keeper. Certainly an excellent reserve to Ryan Wilson, who's injured. Yeah, as I said, goals already for the champions and the league leaders. Going to be McCarthy then from the far side. Left-footed, crosses, great height on it. Well cleared by Alex Garmond, the Ferry captain there. Former Bluebird, spent a number of months, I think, almost a full season, I think. Back in about 2015-16, I think it was down, occupied a midfield and a centre-half position across that season. Good character to have in your dressing room. Gams. He's a real leader here at Ferry. He has been for a number of years. Shepherd's pocket is pinched. Luke Bowen with a chance to attack. Numbers coming forward for Ferry. Alric Jones does well to pinch it. Does well up against the pace of Rio Dyer. Has to make sure of contact on the ball. Does indeed. I think Alric on grass tonight is going to enjoy this surface. Bevan clears to Jacob Owen. The ball is skipping up. It's not helping anybody. But Ferry on the attack again. Crosses into an area. Luke Bowen with a header. Oh, good save. Zach Jones clears it comfortably at the back post. Half a chance there again for Briton Ferry. was good work down the left-hand side. I think it's the 14, Demery, on the far side. Left-footed cross. Luke Bowen on the edge of the 6-yard. Didn't quite get enough power behind it to test Zach too much. But Zach does well to catch comfortably at the back post. Jenkins potentially fouled on the right-hand side. Ball in the box to Owain Jones. It's a goal. Early start. Owain Jones, right-footed. Skips up. I think it's gone through the keeper's legs. But potentially against the run of play here, that's a really good start to get the early goal. Nice early goal. Let's take a look at that one on Scorio. I'm sure the boys celebrate in front of a number of Haverfordwest supporters who've made the journey tonight. Really good counter-attacking play. Zach Jones played it to Lee Jenkins' head. Headed forward. It was forced from the right-hand side, who crossed inwards. First time, Owain Jones inside the penalty area. Great strike. Back of the net. 1-0, the Bluebirds lead. 13 minutes gone here. Back underway then. Ferry playing it forward. Ferry have won the throw-in on the near side. Yeah, just seeing on an instant replay tonight, the ball has gone through the keeper's legs. A tricky one. Again, as I said, with so much surface water here, it's ball sliding everywhere. There's going to be a lot of miscontrol tonight, I think. But we'll certainly take that one. 1-0. And as I said, it was probably against the run of play here in the early stages of this one. Zach with the ball comfortably in possession here. Luke Bowen's just going to make him sure he's picking it up. Ball up in his hand. Zach to clear. Down the right-hand side. Again, Zach slips. It's wet underfoot. Ferry do well to get on the end of that one. Owain Jones. Oh, almost gets on the end of it again. Ferry, a little bit of 6s and 7s there, but Fuller clears his lines. It's gone, oh, great header. Luke de Bowen stops it going through. Luke Bowen's offside, surely. No, I think he's come off a Bluebirds player, so he's onside near the corner flag. It's got Rio Dio going round him. McCarthy does well. Just picks his pocket there and comes away with it. Headed straight out for a Ferry throw. Right in front of us here in the dugout area. Tony Pennock just a matter of 10 yards away from us here. Only one stood up for the Blues at the moment. He's got his raincoat on, but he's absolutely soaking already. Bevan down the right-hand side. Bowen, first time right-footed cross is in. There's a hands in the back for force. Oh, unlucky. Shepherd comes on it, halfway line. Back to McCarthy. Plays it forward. It's headed clear by a Ferry defender. It's like a mud bath already with some of the slipping and sliding going on. Free kick to Ferry. Shepherd just pulling back Ryan Bevan that time. Good attendance this evening, considering the very miserable conditions that we see ourselves playing in. Really good numbers in attendance. Ricky Watts, good touch, brings it down, lays it back the way he's facing to Alaric. And lucky Alaric slices one into touch over here on the near side. Throw into Ferry then. Again, Ryan Bevan having a lot of possession of this ball on the near side. Throws it down the line. Alaric heads home. Doesn't quite go all the way home, so Taborn's got to clear it. Tom Price has nearly put it into touch. Again, Ryan Bevan gets on the end of it. McCarthy plays it safe into touch. Almost 17 minutes gone here then. We lead 1-0 through Owain Jones's early goal. Tom Walters has done really well to buy a free kick there. It's very, very intelligent from the striker. Ricky Watts has stood behind him, just marshalling him, and he just trips himself up, Walters. I can clearly see it right in front of me. Big appeal to the referee, and he's bought that one. Good area. He knew what he was doing. He's got a chance now for his teammates to put it in a dangerous area. Rio Dyer just in front of us. Looking trim, looking fit. Tom Price, I think, is going to be the man to deliver this one. Right-footed Tom Price into a good area in the penalty box, but headed clear by Greg Walters. Out to Rio Dyer on this near side. Facing up against Cody Shepherd, former teammates. Sheps does well, ushers it out for a corner to stop the cross. It's going to be a corner then. And it's Bevan, I think, was coming across to take it. Everybody, as I said, is absolutely soaking wet. So it's hard to make out who the players. Yeah, it is 24, I think it is. Which is Ian Jenkins, left footer then. Every single attacking player inside the 6-yard box comes in deep, two-handed. Zach Jones does really well to clear. Sheps plays it out to Walters. Chance to, he almost finds Fawcett on the through ball. He would have been one-on-one with the keeper from the halfway line there. Ricocheting everywhere. Chance. Jenkins heads it clear. Walters and Garman compete. Former teammates. Ferry play it back then. Gaining possession of it. Out. Kean Jenkins on this right-hand side. The 24. Plays a 1-2. Has to go back. Price all the way to Fuller. Keeper goes big. Alaric Jones and Walters compete in the air. Walters inside. Can only find Jacob Owen. Does well. Ooh. Ricochet doesn't help him, but Greg on the back foot. He is lively over on the far side. Demery plays inside, but Tabone clears. On chance for Rio. Great tackle by Lee Jenkins, I think, that time. Luke Tabone as well, helping him out. O's has done well to pinch it, and Garman has to play it safe. Throw in Bluebirds. Pennock not happy with his defenders there. I think it was Luke Bowen and Rio Dyer with a chance that was almost fell on a plate for them on the edge of the box. Tony Pennock not too happy with the defenders there, with how much space the players had. They come away, still with that clean sheet intact. Throw in, back to Alaric Jones then. Goes back to his central defender of the three, Luke Tabone. To Zach Jones, just looking, first time the boys have done this tonight, just looking to pass it about and get a bit of possession going our way. Tabone's gone big. Ferry have pinched it. Almighty clearance. Oh, Zach, what have you done? Oh, almost goes out for a corner. He tried to chest it. The ball skipped up. It hit him in the head, gone straight up in the air, nearly went out for a goal kick. A corner, sorry. Risky business in this very wet conditions here. But we're back underway. Zach has cleared. Just about managed to keep it up, much to the appeals of the home side. Didn't go out for a corner. Shepherd does well. It's pinched. That's going to be a yellow card, I think. Yeah, first yellow card of the night to Alex Garmond, the captain. Catches Corey Shepherd late there. Corey, I think, would have been 2-on-2 if he'd have come away from that. So probably the right call from the Ferry skipper to take one for the team there. It's going to be a long night on a yellow in conditions like this. Knowing Garmond, as I do, loves a tackle. Would love to get involved. So I think that's going to be something that the boys look to play on, perhaps. McCarthy just teeing it up 8 yards inside the Ferry box. Not the biggest a pitch here at Old Road. Quite narrow, quite short in length as well. So it's a downhill slope on this left-hand side. McCarthy then aims for the back post. He's got Jenkins around the back there. Has a chance to control it. Doesn't quite come off. He wasn't falling onto his head. So he had to bring it down. Ferry come away with it. Cleared. Enough numbers back for the Blues, but Ferry do come away. Crossfielder, McCarthy and Rio Dyer battle. Can only go back as far as Luke Bowen. 30 yards out. Cuts inside. Good tackle. Bundled. Chance inside the box. Thomas Walters over the bar with a scissor kick volley. Just on those two, lot of experience in the Cymru Leagues. Luke Bowen, Thomas Walters did a good attacking pair for the home side. Get a lot of goals. Certainly did last year in the Cymru South as they strolled to the league title. Leslie were in pursuit for a spell, but come the end of the season, they were comfortable winners. Both showing their strength there. Luke Bowen bundling past people. Shot was deflected. And then, as I said, the ball went up into the air. Tom Walters, Mark Hughes-esque in the air. Scissor kick volley. And it went straight over the bar. Thankfully, ball is getting cleared by Zach Jones and coming straight back towards us. It's end-to-end here. Lee Jenkins now holding up Tom Price on the far side. Does well. Those two will be a good battle over there. It's slipping everywhere. Jenkins back to Zach. First time right-footed. Clears to Greg. He's out-jumped in the air. Jacob Owen, Ricky Watts on their toes. Do well. Again, it's straight down the centre halves. Noses, basically. Alex Garmond comes away with it. Shepherd out. Oh, it's just pinched. Yeah, I could see Chris Evans and Garmond reading that one. So Chris Evans, the big, tall centre half, plays in. It's going to be Tabone who slides in, clears. Shepherd trying to stay in his feet. Walters picks his pocket, crosses deep. Zach's going to have to come and collect. Does really, really well. Good clean catch. Luke Bowen was competed in the air. But he's done well again there, Zach. Just finding his composure in this one. Already 24 minutes nearly into this game. It's been lively. We lead through an Owen Jones goal in the 13th minute. Considering the conditions, I think Tony Pennock will be relatively happy with how this thing's unfolding. We knew the home side would start well. Zach puts one on the centre half's head yet again, and it's just come off his fringe and gone out for a throw-in over on the far side. I think Zach's goal kicks going straight down the two centre halves' throats. I think 5 yards more, and it's Owen and Ben's pace are in behind, but that's if the ball manages not to skip straight through into the keeper's hands. Lost the ball over the fence, so a bit of a stoppage here as we wait for another one to be thrown on. As I said, good attendance. Nearly everybody stood under shelter as the rain comes down here in East Talbot. Throwing in, Greg Walters. Cross is almost falls to Owen Jones on his toes. Does well there. But Ferry come away yet again with it. Play well. He's going to come across. Rio Dyer and Alaric Jones on this near side now then. Alaric just needs to stand him up. As I said, Rio's looking. Alaric gives away the foul. He complains that he's won the ball. I thought he did, to be fair. But as I said, Rio's looking sharp. Free kick then. Again, it's former Cardiff Met Archer Tom Price who's over it. Short sleeves, black gloves. It's an interesting look for a midfield hard man. Tom Price then from the right. Crosses. Again, good area, but it's one. Lee Jenkins does really, really well there. Good tackle. Lee Jenkins heads it clear, force it on the break. But it's Kean Jenkins who goes across. Clean contact and takes it away. A couple of goals to update. Then TNS are now 2-0 clear at home to Flint Town United. And it's a little bit of a perhaps a shock to some that I believe Aberystwyth are winning at the Oval. Aberystwyth have taken the lead there, 1-0. Fighting for their lives at the bottom. It's Johnny Evans, who else I suppose, for Aberystwyth. Pennock still 1-0 up, and Newtown as well have taken the lead. Aaron Williams for Newtown at home to Barry tonight. Barry Town United finding themselves having to go all the way up to Newtown on a wet Tuesday night. Safe travels to all of the Jenner Park contingent who've gone up there. So there's some goals galore, I suppose, in the first half of the Cymru Premier this evening. We'll try and keep an eye out on any changes. Ferry then get us back underway with a throw over on the far side. Lee Jenkins plays it forward. There's so many miscontrolled balls tonight with this wet pitch. Ferry, the next team to concede a throw in. I think Alaric Jones has just gone down. I think he's going to have some treatment here. And already I think there's a potential substitution being warmed. I can't quite see. I think I saw somebody taking their jacket off in the dugout, but Alric Jones is just down, holding his calf, I think. Henry Fensom, former Briton Ferry sports physiotherapist himself, with the Bluebirds now, on giving him a bit of treatment. Chance for some respite for the Bluebirds. A couple coming over to have tactical chats with the coaching staff. I can't see, is anyone being warmed up? Yeah, I think it's Yori Humphreys who's getting stripped already, so it must be, I'm assuming, a calf strain perhaps for Alaric, who's started well in this one. For me, that would mean Kyle McCarthy, who's been playing left wing back tonight, probably dropping into left-sided centre half with Yori Humphreys. Yeah, Yori Humphreys is going to be coming on here. Early substitution for us then. Alaric's up on his feet. Doesn't seem to be in too much pain, but no, I think it's his hamstring actually that he's holding. Left hamstring. Seems to have just taken a bit of a pull perhaps, but yeah, Yori's coming on then for Alaric. Number 24, Yori Humphreys, making way onto the pitch. And I think it's going to be Jacob Owen and Yori Humphreys who are the wing backs. I wonder whether Yori will probably head out to the right-hand side and Jacob switch in to this left-hand side. And as I said, Kyle McCarthy drop into the left side of a back three. Yori heads downhill across the Old Road pitch. Great to see such a big audience tonight. Almost 395 people listening in right across Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and the Cymru Sport website. As we are back underway, Yori's first task is to get us underway. Throw in over on the far side, headed straight out from Ferry. So moving up the pitch. Almost a third of the game gone. And it's been a good game so far. As I said at the very beginning, the rain is coming down heavily here at Old Road. I'm sure it won't be long before Scorio put the goal up on their highlights on social media, and I'm sure you'll be able to see the weather from that. Zach clears a Ferry through ball. Throw in, goes our way, just inside the Briton Ferry half. Again, Yori's first appearance for a couple of weeks. Yori had a really good start to the season in a wing-back position, and has offered a bit of rotation, I suppose, with the amount of players who can play in that position, but he's hopefully going to take his chance tonight. Ferry so quick to come away. They're on the counter-attack. Again, chance for Jenkins over on the far side. Cuts inside Lee Jenkins. It's cleared. It's going to go up for a throw-in. Looking really, really lively over on that far side there. It's the 14 again. Caleb Demery. Another goal to report from the Oval up in North Wales. It's now Aberystwyth with 2. Caernarfon 0. I think perhaps have Aberystwyth found their new manager. It's Louis Bradford with the goal on the half hour up in Caernarfon. Just goes to show the Cymru Premier, anyone can beat anybody. It's actually gone out for a corner over on the far side now. Briton Ferry, right foot there. I think it's number 7. Oh, it looks like a 7 in the distance, but it's not. There's no 7 on the pitch. No, it's Tom Price it is. It's come all the way through. Tabone clears. And then Ferry, again, chance to rebuild here. Tom Price again with it. Plays forward. Shepherd is deemed to have fouled. Shepherd's going to go into the book for that one. Ben Williams not happy with Shepherd's pullback on Tom Walters. No, on Rio Dyer, maybe. It's a distance away from me, but the rain is coming down. So, again, Tom Price over this one. Bit further out from where the graphic on screen is showing. Just outside the penalty box line. Right under the floodlight here. Zach Jones marshalling his players in the box, getting organised. Looks like they're setting up very much like a corner here. All marked. 2-man wall, Shepherd and Fawcett. Walters, Tabone, Jenkins and Yori Humphreys on their toes, waiting for this one to be delivered. Left arm up, crosses Tom Price into a good area. Zach Jones comes and punches clear. Can only fall. Strikes across the floor. Dealt with by McCarthy. Chance. Oh, how was that gone in from there? It's a goal to the home side. It's Kian Jenkins on his left foot. From about 30 yards, it's skipped up off the surface and bounced into the top right-hand corner. Half cleared from the Bluebirds. Shot came in, I think, from Chris Evans. It was blocked by Kyle McCarthy. Then, as it skipped up into the air, it's been volleyed in the air by Kian Jenkins. And it's, as I said, bounced probably just outside the 6-yard box and into the top right corner. Disappointing. 32.5 minutes gone here. All square again. 1-1. Ben Williams gets us back underway then. Hopefully that's the kick up the proverbial backside that the Blues needed. Already on the front foot here. Jacob Owen is fouled, surely. Ref doesn't give anything. Ref is possibly waving advantage. I'm not 100% sure, mind. Oh, it's a Luke Tabone pass to Tom Walters. Luke Bowen, one-on-one with Zach Jones. Drilled low. Oh, clear. And out the far side. A loose pass to Tabone. Don't think Ricky Watts was expecting it. He slipped. Tom Walters pinched it. Broke clear. Slotted in his strike partner, Luke Bowen, who's tried to take the leather off it, and it's gone past the far post. Down the slope and out for a goal kick. Big, big chance for the home side. Could have taken the lead themselves inside of 5 minutes from being behind. So, big, big chance there. Zach Jones then with a goal kick now and to get us back underway for his final, perhaps 12 or 15 minutes of play. McCarthy plays forward. Ben Fawcett's in around the back, but the keeper's on his toes, on the edge of the box. Takes it cleanly. Already distributes. There's a man down for the Blues. I think that's Owain Jones who's down. I think he was caught late with in the air there. Treatment's being called on for Rose. Ben Amoon just going for a little bit of a trot to have a bit of a warm-up just in case. Just waiting to see Henry Fensom already on the pitch, looking to treat those. I think it's just a bit of a collision more than anything. Just going back to see that goal. It was a free kick from the far side. As I said, ricocheted. It was a strike from the centre half, ricocheted up into the air, headed clear by McCarthy, and he's just swung a left-footed half volley at it, I suppose, and it's bounced into the top corner and beaten Zach Jones in goal. I think everybody will be disappointed with that one. When you see it on the highlights, you'll probably have a very good view of it from the Scorio camera's angle. Disappointing, but it could have been worse. As just moments later, as I said, a loose pass. I'm just watching the replay on it. Yeah, Tabone completely unopposed. Goes to just play it forward to Watsy. Slips. It's 3-on-2. Tom Walters slots into Luke Bowen at the back post, and he's just dragged his right-footed shot right out. It nearly went out for a throw-in. Went out for a corner, for a goal kick even. Owen Jones back on his feet, holding the back of his head. Yeah, it was must have been a connection there with the centre half as they competed for that forward ball. Ben Williams, the referee, just dropping it down. Bounce ball back to Ryan Bevan. Plays inside to Chris Evans. Then back underway. 36 gone tonight. Welcome to Marcus Greenish on the Facebook page. Playing snooker whilst listening in this evening. Oh, it's a big, big chance from Ferry. He's looking lively over on the far side there. As I said, Caleb Demery, left-sided attacker on his right foot, put a great ball in. It's Lee Jenkins who's headed clear for a corner. So it's Jenkins who's coming over to take it. Big calls for Owain Jones to come back on the pitch. Being waved away by the officials here. Owain's ready to come back on the halfway line. So Blues down to 10 for a left-footed corner. It's going to be in swinging into an area. Front post is cleared by Jacob Owen. Ref, any chance he is being called back on? Owen Jones then will fill us back up to 11 aside. Back to Cian Jenkins with this left-footed corner then. Rain still coming down here. He didn't beat the front man the last time. 2 hands up in the air this time. Going further back. It's deep. Zach Jones, safe. Great pair of hands. Comes to collect and takes it away. Referee brings it back. He's going to be booked there, Demery. He blocked the keeper's punt clear. So it's the second Ferry player to pick up a card this evening. Greg Walters is now the next Bluebirds player to go down. I think he's just trying to put his boot back on. Yeah. Greg, right next to the penalty, the goalpost, I should say, putting his left boot on. He'll be given a moment to tie his shoelace and get back into position. So free kick. Zach Jones just inside his penalty box will get us back underway. Aberystwyth, incredibly, a 3-0 up at Caernarfon. 3-0 Aber. Niall Flint, the latest to get a goal then. I'm sure nobody saw that one coming. Credit to Aber. The only game then with no goals is Bala 0, Connors Key Nomads 0. 1-1 here, obviously. TNS lead 2-0, Newtown lead in 1-0, and Pennock lead in 1-0. So some good fixtures tonight are bringing entertainment. Bluebirds on the attack. Owen Jones, chance to square. Oh, keeper does well to come and collect. Half a chance there. Fantastic to see Aberystwyth getting perhaps their own season back underway. Zach Jones doesn't come to collect, so Kyle clears only to Ricky Watts. Plays it forward, straight to Chris Evans, the centre half of Ferry, inside the centre circle, plays out to Tom Walters. He's got numbers overlapping. Great ball into a good area. Zach Jones is surely fouled. Referee waves play on, picks the ball at the second, but Zach took a whack in the air then. Yeah, he's up on his feet. He's okay. Here we go then. Zach to get us back underway. Question coming in on YouTube. Are Briton Ferry good enough to stay up this season? Well, certainly so. I would say this first 30-odd minutes that we've played, nearly 40 minutes now, we've been looking to get on the front foot as much as possible. I know the question, oh, that's late. It's got to be, it's a free kick. It's got to be a card. That's been probably the worst tackle of the game so far. Tom Price is going to be lucky not to get a yellow there. Late on Greg Walters. Very, very lucky not to go into the referee's book there. He is being called back. Yeah, he is booking him now. 15 seconds after the incident, decides to get him in the card, in the book. Must say, the hospitality, though, from the club as a whole has been really, really good here at Briton Ferry, Llansawel tonight. And the infamous chicken curry and chips were tried. Compliments to the chef on that one. Myself and Tom Pritchard both enjoyed a pre-match meal. And they were as good as Owain Tudor Jones said they were on Scorio. So, free kick. About 5 or 6 minutes, I'd say, left to play in this first half. Kyle McCarthy's over it, 40 yards from goal, over on the bottom half of the slope. Here at Old Road, Greg Walters, Tom Price, they're having a right battle. He's putting it in a great area. It's deep. Oh, straight into the keeper's hands. Tom Walters has gone down holding his head. Owen Jones stood above him. I think there was a little bit of handbags there, but first time the Ferry physio up on his feet and out. But there was a lot of pushing and pulling from both sides there. It seems Tom Price is the one who's got off worse. Number of the Ferry substitutes going for a warm-up just before the half. Owen Jones and Gammon share a joke as they walk away, but Tom Walters stays down receiving treatment. So it's going to add to the amount of time that the referee's assistant over on the far side is probably going to give. I'd say there's going to be a good 4 or 5 minutes still to go here. Can't see, the physio is blocking out exactly where he's treating. It's upper body somewhere. I don't know whether you can hear, but the rain lashing down on the tin roof above us here in the Macron stand at Old Road. Extremely heavy downpour at the moment. As I said, I'm sure the goals will feature and appear on the Scorio social media channel imminently. So you can, as I've said that, I think the Twitter post has gone up from the Cymru leagues. So take a look at how we conceded our equalizer for Ferry this evening. Off the top of my head, I think that's only the 5th or maybe 6th goal we've conceded all season in the league. Disappointing to concede. However, Ferry have been good for it. They've been lively, and as the stats show on screen as well, 6 shots, 2 on target, with one of those equalising. Still, Tom Walter's down, receiving treatment. He sat up. He's holding the back of his head there. Or maybe his eye. I think he's had strapping around his head. As I said, the physio completely blocking my view of where the treatment's been given to. And players from both sets of teams. Oh, it is just above his left eye. With he's got a big bandage or a plaster that's been put on there. Yeah. And the referee hasn't given anything other than a free kick for it then. No, a bounce ball actually, because the keeper picks it up and we're back underway. Walter's off the pitch, receiving treatment then. I think certainly Owen Jones, who was the instigator of that incident, I wouldn't have had him down for any malpractice at all. So I would say there was a clash. Tom Walters doesn't seem too unhappy about it as well. So an accident, I'm sure. Rio Dyer crosses straight into Zach Jones. Chance to just settle things down here before the half. Tom Walters bandaged up. Some bandage that they've managed to put across his cheek, face, and ears. Played forward. Yeah, Ferry won't want to lose Tom Walters. Obviously, scorer of that great goal against Briton Ferry. That gave them their first win in the JD Cymru Premier. Oh, they're a little bit sloppy around the place with these wet conditions. Great through ball. Luke Tabone caught out. Well played. In the end, Zach Jones. Free kick goes our way. Zach does really well. The ball round the back of Tabone. Luke Bowen on his toes. Almost gets half a chance. Zach does really well not to go to the ground too quickly and ushers him wide and then gets a big hand on it to push it away. I think it was Jacob Owen who then got fouled on the edge of the box. As I said, Briton Ferry looking dangerous on the attack. Goalkeeper, I should say. He's going to get us back underway with the free kick then. 45.5 minutes. Trying to see. Did anyone see the board with stoppages? No, doesn't seem so. McCarthy heads it clear then. Ferry just pump it, but it's off the boot of Ryan Bevan and out for a throw in. How many stoppage minutes? How many stoppage did they say? No. And there's 46 played, but I don't think the board for stoppage time minutes has gone up yet, so we'll play until we're told not to, I suppose. Jacob Owen on it then, on his left side. He's got 4 red shirts around him. He does well to keep possession. Goes back to McCarthy. Great cross-field ball. If that can go, it does go over Chris Evans' head. But Kean Jenkins, the goal scorer, clears on his trusty left foot all the way to Lee Jenkins, who, to be fair, has been pretty quiet this half. Quiet as he's been, but passes to Shepherd, who pumps it long. And the wind just takes it away from his intended target of Jacob Owen on the left and into the keeper's hands. 3-0 to TNS now at Park Hall. They lead over Flint Town United. Newtown 2-0 up at home to Barry. Greg does well. Oh, Gammond on his toes comes to pinch that one. It's certainly end-to-end here in a very tightly contested first half. It's level at the moment. I think both teams will probably take that. Yeah, the board has just gone up. There's 5 minutes to play. And I would say that's on top of the 47 you can see on screen. So we're going to be playing until the 52nd minute, I'd have thought. I'm assuming due to the frantic start we had, the restart, the referee ordered the players to go back and retake kickoff. Briton Ferry players jumped the gun a bit. I'd imagine that has caused a bit of miscommunication, perhaps in the time you can see on screen. So we carry on. Goal kick is won and lost by the Bluebirds. Put into touch. Again, as I said, there's so many slices and mispasses because of this weather tonight. Greg Walters' curly locks are looking straighter than ever in this weather. Throw in then. Ryan Bevan again down the line is won by Tom Walters, his bandaged head. Tom Price this time. Ricky Watts, great through ball up and over the top. Garman's chasing it, but Owain Jones has got a good foot on him. Chance. Oh, Owain Jones, can he get there? Oh, it's a chance. Oh, off the line. It's a corner. Owain Jones so close to finding a second goal for the Bluebirds and himself. Did really well, put Garmand under a lot of pressure. Real pace and strength. Got in front of him. Took it wide of the keeper. I think it was Garmand actually who might have tried to clear it. Owain went round the keeper, and as he swung a left foot from a very acute angle, I think it was Garmand himself who'd made it back to the line and cleared for a corner. So big chance here of a right-footed corner. It's going to be Jacob Owen who crosses this one in. So from the near side, bottom left-hand corner, as I can see the pitch, right-footed, going to be crossed in. Deep. It's gone out to the back. Corey Shepherd, chance to just put one up in the air. Nobody underneath it other than Chris Evans. And Luke DeBorn, it's like a hot potato. Again, Sheps just crosses it into an area dealt with well by the Ferry defence. Watty, this time, puts it even higher. It's again, Chris Evans is winning everything in the air there. Walters, half clearance. Oh, good header, Ricky Watts. Under a lot of pressure there to pass it to a teammate. So McCarthy then out to Jacob Owen on this left wing back slot. He's right on the touchline. Rio Dyer can't keep up with him. Chance. Ben Fawcett on the left-hand side, left-footed. Oh, Owain Jones nearly on the end of that one. Again. Oh, he's going to be on a hat-trick. Great diving effort. Just misses the ball. Unlucky O's. Great work. Going to be a goal kick. Ben Fawcett's left-footed cross from the left-hand side. What he was doing out there, I don't know. Put a great ball in across the floor. As he said, it's zipping up off the surface. Fantastic play by the Bluebirds there. Ricky Watts started us off. McCarthy to Jacob Owen. Backed himself against former teammate Rio Dyer. Out to Fawcett. Crossed. I'd say that was pretty close to the penalty spot. In between the penalty spot and the 6-yard line. But it went out for a goal kick. We've played 50 and a half. So I'd say about 90 seconds at most to play in this one. Before I'm sure the boys head in for a bit of a toweling down and trying to get a bit drier because it's just horrendous conditions here. Absolutely lashing down now. I don't know whether you can hear it on the microphone, but Rio Dyer again. Oh, it's going to be a card for Rio Dyer, surely, ref. He's taken Jacob Owen late. The ref's having to think about it. Opts not to. Rio lost the 50-50 last time in the sprint race to Jacob Owen. This time didn't fancy competing. Rio Dyer. Oh, it's a great ball. In. Oh, it's going to be a corner. McCarthy took an early free kick. Fawcett was in and behind. Left-footed, but it's a great tackle by goal scorer Kean Jenkins out for a corner. Positive start. Fast play, catching Ferry, sleeping there a little bit. Fawcett, I think, it had a better connection. A little bit of height, perhaps. Keeper was slightly out of position too. Organising his wall, I think, at the time he was. Jacob Owen then. Chance to put it into an area. Can we pinch one before the break? Right-footed. Jacob Owen crosses. It's a good height. Greg Walters at the front post, but it's won by a Ferry head. McCarthy has to go back to Jacob Owen. First time in the air. Greg Walters comes to meet it. Gets the first touch. It's headed clear. Jenks is coming back for it. Does well. Referee waves away. Ferry protest. And that is the half-time whistle then. So it's all square here at Old Road. Where it's Briton Ferry, Llansawel 1, Haverfordwest County 1. As we do, we will take a short break now then in the broadcast, and we will return just under 15 minutes to bring you live audio coverage of the second half. We will see you shortly. Croeso nôl, welcome back to the Bluebirds Nest Live. Coming to you from Old Road, Briton Ferry, Llansawel, where it is 1-1 here. Players have just made their way back on to the field of play, and we will soon be back underway. Just to run through the teams for you then. Haverfordwest County, Zach Jones, Lee Jenkins, Ricky Watts, Corey Shepherd, Ben Fawcett, Kyle McCarthy, Greg Walters, Owen Jones, Jacob Owen, Luke Tabone, and it's Yori Humphreys who makes up the 11. Yori came on in the first half in the 28th minute after Owen Jones has given us the lead. Alaric Jones went down. I think it's a hamstring injury. Alaric seems fine in himself. I think he's been in, had a shower, and is hoodied and coated and hatted up, I think, as this torrential rain continues to come down here in Briton Ferry. The home side, Will Fuller makes his full debut in goal. Alex Gammond, Chris Evans, Tom Price, Thomas Walters, Luke Bowen, Caleb Demery, Ryan Bevan, Ricky Leowin, Rio Dyer, Kian Jenkins. And it was Kian Jenkins himself who found the back of the net in the 31st minute with a left-footed strike that I've been watching during the half-time interval from some distance. Swung his left foot at it, and it's skipped up off the surface and bounced into the top right corner. But Greg Walters is going to get us back underway here. Gary Richards, Tony Pennock, absolutely soaked already. I've been in for a bit of a dry spell at half-time, but we are back underway. People have had their hot drinks and no doubt curry sauce and chips. Back underway, under shelter here at Old Road. Corey Shepherd received a Greg Walters pass there and has put it down right into deep Briton Ferry territory. He's gone straight out for a throw-in over on the far side, the lower side of the pitch. There's some slope here at Old Road, but back underway, and it was Ryan Bevan, the right back, who's got us underway. Ball slotted forward, left behind there. Back and quick, lively restart. Rio Dyer's got it. Over on the far side, as you can see from the graphic. Nothing from the linesman given as Rio appeals for a free kick there. So McCarthy clears all the way to Owen Jones. Plays it back inside. Oh, almost pinched for Shepherd. Walters gets it. Back to McCarthy. Forward. Jacob Owen. Owen Jones in front of him. Owen Jones goes back to McCarthy. Rio Dyer flies into the side of him. I don't think those two paths cross too much, but they would have been teammates for a short spell. Shepherd almost on the end of the through ball. Will Fuller, as he did for much of the first half, playing quite a high line for the keeper, catches the ball just inside his penalty area. But the experienced keeper punted the ball well in the first half. Does it again, slightly against the wind, I think, this half. But his former teammate at Cardiff Met, in Kyle McCarthy, is on the end of it and allows it to go out for a throw-in over on the far touchline. We will give a brief update on the scores around the grounds. A couple of eye-opening results at the break. Later scores anyway. Cardiff Met trail 1-0 at home to Pennock. Newtown lead Barry 2-0 after 50 minutes there. TNS lead 3-0 at home to Flint Town United. And then I think the eye-opening one is Carnarvon 0, Aberystwyth Town 3 at the break up at the Oval in Carnarvon. Bala and Connacht Key Nomads, the only ones with no goals to show for. And obviously it's 1-1 in South Wales. And Fawcett just caught offside there. Very close, right in front of us, that decision given by the linesman. But very quick free kick has got us back underway, and it was Yori Humphreys who safely headed clear for a throw. So let's hoping it's as entertaining. A couple more goals to the right of me would be fantastic this half to give us all 3 points to send the Bluebird supporters home with. But as it stands, very, very much good for a point. I think at the moment, both teams would probably settle for that, the way it's played, especially with this weather. But we will see. Oh, how was that not a free kick, ref? Chris Evans in the back of Ben Fawcett there, but Tabone plays it out. Oh, it's a little bit too much. Too heavy on the through ball there. Owen Jones and Fawcett had made a very straight line run up the pitch, but Tabone looked to switch, and it's just skipped off the surface, out for a throw. Ferry play. Luke Bowen in the back, in on the back, but McCarthy and Tabone do well to get the play. Oh, Tabone, his pocket's picked. He's given a penalty. No, a dive. He's given a dive. Yellow card given to the Ferry player. Tabone, I don't think saw him. I think it's Rio Dyer who's come in from the far angle, pinched the ball almost off Tabone. Tabone swung a clearance at it. That's going to be on Scorio highlights. I'm sure we'll have a closer look at that one. We will might see it on the replay system we've got here in front of us. I'll tell you what I think in a second. Once we see it, but it could have been half a chance there for Ferry to pinch a penalty early in the second half. So Zach Jones underway, Rio Dyer in the book. Yeah, Fawcett manhandled on the half, I can see. Surprised the ref didn't give that one, but we'll certainly take it the way it did ended up going. Jenkins wins his first battle in the air against Luke Bowen. Those two have been a good battle in the air. As I said, Jenks was quite quiet in the first half, but yeah, just seeing the replay on the screen in front of us here. Yeah, Tabone takes it calmly. Oh, yeah, I think it is a little bit of a dive. Cheeky dive from Rio Dyer there. Looking at the angle, I can see. Ref very quick. Much to the protest of Rio Dyer. Issues him a yellow card. I think that's the fourth yellow card. Fourth yellow card there for the home side. Victor Bone again finding these difficult conditions. The Maltese international, not used to this. I can't even say autumnal. It's just treacherous winter, wet weather here in Briton Ferry. Jacob Owen goes back to Zach Jones. Outside his box, clears. Seems to have got better ground in this half. Was slipping all over the place in the first with his clearances. So there's nothing wrong with his clearances, but was taken to the floor after he was firing them off. McCarthy plays it over. Garmond wins his battle in the air. That time, Tabone plays forward, flicks up in the air. Owen Jones, 35 yards out. Passes to Greg Walters. Switches play out to the left-hand side. Jacob Owen, 1v1 versus Ryan Bevan. Backs himself, takes Bevan down the left, cuts inside. Great feet, Jacob Owen. Crosses, it's back. Oh, just too far for everybody and out for a goal kick. Great feet, especially in these conditions, by Jacob Owen there. Acknowledgement from the players in the box. It was a tough cross, uphill there. They said it's really, really steep. Good evening, Mr. Lewis on YouTube. And, hope you're sat comfy in the warmth of your own homes listening in, because weather update, it's still raining. Coming almost sideways now across the pitch. So Will Fuller gets back underway, clears the halfway line with another great kick off the floor. Experienced keeper. Won by Lee Jenkins, out for throw. Ryan Bevan yet again, ball in hand on this far touchline away from us this half. Down the line, it's going to go all the way. I think Jenkins, Rio Dyer almost pinches it. He does indeed pinch it off Jenkins. Bowen into the box. Good tackle, Luke Tabone. It's going to be a corner. Tony Pennock not happy with that one. Asking his captain to tell the boys to just make sure of things, deal with things. A little bit sloppy, and again in these conditions you just look to get rid. Where they were, could have been booted long, wasn't, and now Ferry have a corner and a chance to take the lead. It's going to be left-footed goal scorer Kean Jenkins over it, I think, right near the tunnel over in the far corner. A lot of movement inside the 6-yard box. Into an area, it's deep, it's round the back, headed clear to Bourne. It's Ferry, it's scrambling all over the place. Almost forward there. Lee Jenkins gets on it. Ricky Watts is tripped by Tom Price. Advantage wave. That, don't think they realise he's on a yellow. Ref, you're going to bring it back for that one. Does indeed blow up. He's got to be a yellow. He's calling him over. That's a massive decision from Ben Williams here. I think he should have stopped that one, even though advantage is with us. I think that was more than a yellow compared to some of the first half challenges. He's got away with one for me there. Late on Ricky Watts by Tom Price. That could have easily been an early hot bath for the midfield man. Number 8 gets away with one. It's a corner, though, to the Bluebirds. Tonight, obviously, in black, yellow trim, the Tour Sports kit. It's going to be Jacob Owen. Referee stop and play. There's all sorts of shenanigans, I think, inside the goal area. To Bourne and Garmond, I think, are being pulled towards the referee. Quick chat. You'd completely be happy with a really ugly goal here. Right goal line scuffle and a net busting tap in. Cross, great area. Jenkins, it's a goal! Lee Jenkins with a first time header into the back of the net. We'll take that one. Great delivery by Jacob Owen. Fantastic area. Just needed a touch. Lee Jenkins was the man to do so. Into the back of the net. He just seemed to jump higher than anybody else, Lee Jenkins. Love it. Well done, boys. That will settle things down, certainly for a spell, but as it was in the first half, this is where Ferry looked very dangerous. They came out of the traps having gone 1-0 down, and a couple of minutes later they equalised. So, big test now for the boys. Yeah, as I said, Tony Pennock issuing commands on, be sensible, big 10 minutes, he says. That's certainly going to be the case. So, we lead 2-1. Owen Jones taking his time to get back, just looking for the boys to get organised. He finally crosses into his own half. Rio Dyer gets us underway. Tom Price, lucky to be on the field for me, plays forward. It's a great first time header. Jenks, the goal scorer, volleys. Almost decapitates somebody in the stand there. Throw in then to Ferry. Good evening, Jake. I think joining us from Foreign Shores, if I remember correctly, on YouTube. And yeah, Rob Lewis, Diolch Jenks, completely. That'll do for now. Next goal is important, I think, in this one. It's a long amount of football, a lot of football. Another late tackle from Ferry. He's waved away from the ref. Any chance? Crossfield ball just holds up in the wind. Yori wins the first header, wins the second header. Fawcett helps his teammate out. Big shouts not to give anything away. Ferry just looking for those dangerous areas to have set piece. Gammond on the halfway line. It's so slippery. He needs to be careful with it. Plays it out to his right back, Bevan, to Rio Dyer. Cuts inside, cuts outside. Good defending, Jacob Owen. Those two, I know, friendly, will be enjoying this battle. Bevan puts it in. Zach does so well to come and collect. Referee gives a free kick. Luke Bowen's not happy about it. He's going to be booked here, Luke Bowen. It was a fair contest. I just don't think he's happy. Zach caught as he landed. The ball popped up in the air and was punted clear by Lee Jenkins. But Luke Bowen, arms out, unhappy with his keeper there. So, 5th yellow card for the home side. As I said, I won't hide the fact that I think there should be 6. Tom Price shouldn't be on the field for me. Zach Jones then right on the edge of his penalty box is going to pump this one down into Ferry territory. Does indeed do it down the left-hand side. Fawcett out jumped by Chris Evans at the back. Ferry play it sideways. Headed backwards. Hooked on by Cian Jenkins, the goal scorer. And again, Tom Price doing well. Greg Walters comes away with it. He's got an opportunity down the left-hand side. Oh, Greg just overhits it slightly. He's going to go all the way to the keeper. There's a chance to bring the ball back into his box and potentially pick it up here, but just skipped in front of Greg there. I think he's saying it was a divot. I tend to agree with him. That was nowhere near a Bluebirds player or a forward run. Ferry with a throw in now, all of a sudden, into our half. I'm assuming you can hear Haverfordwest County Manager Tony Pennock coming through on my microphone. As I said, I'm just a couple of yards behind him in the stand tonight. And he's certainly giving his players all the instructions they need to hold on to this lead. Leo Dyer, good footwork, come inside. McCarthy seems to have fouled him. Ferry got 6 players around the ball. You'd have thought they'd be getting everybody in the box here in these conditions. Just a flick is all it needs. There's a player down for the Blues. Owen Jones going down. Yeah, I think he's just a tactical substitution on incoming. Ben Amoun is stripped and ready to come on already. Didn't see him having a thorough warm-up, but he is ready. Owen Jones going down. He's going to pick up potentially treatment. I think it's just to give us some time, if I'm honest. But Owen Jones is up. Yeah, he's hobbling off. Done another great shift. Tends to be anytime O starts on the hour. Fresh legs, much to the squad depth that we've got this year. Marcus, very kind words from you on the Facebook channel. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. I'll take that title if you have title of the best supporter ever and best snooker player in Haverfordwest. When Jones gets his round of applause, he opened the scoring tonight. He is going to be looking for a warm jumper in the court, but Tom Price puts in a cross, beats everybody round the back. Great touch. Ben Amoun clears to Bourne with the pass to him there. Does well. Leo Dyer puts it back in. Bourne seems to have found his composure again. He's back again. Amoun out. Just pinched. Bevan left-footed back into an area. Headed clear by Bourne again. Shepherd and Dyer battle. Shepherd comes away with it. Can we play forward? Shepherd still runs with the ball. Plays it to the left-hand side. Jacob Owen. Gonna cut back inside to his right. Does indeed. Can he square it? He does. Chance. Ricky Watts, edge of the box. Onto his left foot. Strikes. Good save. Will Fuller stops. Oh, Yori Humphreys intercepts. And Tabone comes to the aid. Tabone's pass just goes away from any black shirts. McCarthy, though, is there for it. Inside to Jacob Owen. Out to McCarthy. Squares to force it. 35 yards out. Inside to Shepherd. Chance to look up. Shoots. Scuffs across the floor. Keeper saves. Into Amoun's feet. Oh, good save again by the keeper. Fuller just blocks Ben Amoun's rebound shot. But Shepherd, using the conditions to his advantage, drilled one across the floor. It skipped right up. Will Fuller's arms down by his side, almost parried it straight into the path of Ben Amoun, who'd made the early run, was onside. And then his rebound effort straight at the keeper. Keeper smothered his space, to be fair. And then I think it was hooked away by Kean Jenkins again. He's been everywhere, the fullback. Cleared. Jacob Owen then 8 yards from the touchline with a chance to put it back in the box. Good positive play here from the Bluebirds. So Jacob in. Tabone second to it, but I think it's going to be a corner. No, it's a corner. Yeah, referee's assistant is there on hand to see it go over the line. TNS got their goals going in the second half. Now lead 4-0, but it's a fantastic turnaround from Barry Town. In 54th and 58th minute goals have equalised. It's 2-2 up at Latham Park then. Getting whispers, there's 3-2 Barry. You just said that. 3-2 Barry. I thought there was factually 3-2 then. No, it's still 2-2 there. Tom Pritchard guessed at 3-2 Barry, so he'd be hoping for a Barry goal there for his predictions. McCarthy then, left-footed, crosses into a good area. Oh, it's probably going out for a goal kick, and it's headed clear there. Shepherd have to go back all the way to Jacob Owen. Great pitching wedge back into an area. McCarthy, he's never going to bring that down, unfortunately. Just goes out for a goal kick, but it was the right idea from Owen. Over 2/3 of the game played then. Still in treacherous conditions here. You can hear the substitutes as they go for a bit of a jog. The mud splattering underfoot on this touchline. Not helped, I suppose, by the referee's assistant who's sidestepping all evening here. Greg Walters pushed in the air. It's going to be Bluebirds throw, yeah. Still, the only game without a goal is Bala at home to Connors Key tonight. I had that one down as a draw, so yeah. Fawcett team to handball it. Ferry tried the quick one. Referee not happy with it. Sends them backwards an extra 10 yards. I think Benamoon's presence in the second half is going to be crucial to us. Able to hold it up. He's certainly more of a physical presence against Chris Evans, the Ferry centre half. Fuller then, covered in mud, booms straight down the left-hand side of the pitch. I think that might go straight onto Jenkins' head. Yeah. Jenkins, McCarthy, head tennis here. Shepherd, and Fawcett gets on the end of it. Great work from the number 9. Cuts inside. Oh, just conditions beat him. He slips to the floor. Ferry on the break then. Keon Jenkins. Out to Mary. Cuts inside onto his right foot. 35 yards out. Oh, it's wide of the post. First time effort, Tom Walters. It's wide of the post. I think Zach had it covered. Yori Humphreys just learning about his opponent on this left wing here, who's clearly right-footed, as Tony Pennock just told you all, I'm sure. Been told by his manager, show him down the line onto his left foot, not allowing him to cut in on that lethal right foot. He's been excellent so far to Mary on the left-hand side. Zach then aims deep into Ferry half, down the left-hand side. Gammond first to it again. Won everything in the air tonight. Him and his centre-half partnership with Chris Evans have looked impressive. It's going to be Lee Jenkins, I think, with the throw over on the far side. Up the line, he goes. It's high all the way through. It over Rio Dyer's head. Oh, the touch takes it away from Amoon, but he does well to recover. Breaks through. He's gone through about 3 players there, but it just skips over to Fuller to pick up. As Tom Pritchard has predicted, Barry from 2-0 down, not for the first time this season as well, have come back and now lead 3-2. Barry, great return here, but Demary again down this left-hand side. One-on-one with Yori Humphreys. Crosses. There's big screams for a foul in the middle. Not given. What's going on? It's a corner. Oh, what's he given? He's given a corner, I think. Referee's waving appeals away. Seems as if somebody was pulled down in the box, but being waved away. I think there was a collision inside the penalty box that Ferry are appealing for. Not given. Hands on head from Luke Bowen and Tom Walters, I think. It's going to be a corner on the near side is what it's going to end up at. Tom Price is coming over to take. I think Ferry's substitutions are imminent. There's a substitutions pass coming into the 4th official, so changes due. Referee Ben Williams, I don't think he saw it, to be fair. Whatever it happened, be keen to see that one again. Cross corner comes in then at the back post. One away by the Bluebirds. Referee's got a great view of it. Clearance, Watsy onto Tom Price, out for a goal kick. I think substitutions will be coming then. Yeah, it's watching the replay here. It's Ricky Watts who clashes with Luke Bowen, I think it is. So substitution time for the home side. It's Jasper Payne and Alice Sage, I think, who are coming on. As I said, the youngster Page got his Sage got his first goal at Jenner Park on the weekend. Luke Bowen not happy with that last decision from the referee is coming off, and it's Rio Dyer who's made way on the far side as well. So it's Jasper Payne and Ellis Sage on fresh legs in attack. It's Payne who's taken up the central position, and I think over on the far side, Sage on the right hand side as well. So former Bluebird Rio Dyer, and actually former Bluebird Luke Bowen as well, many years ago was a young Bluebird down west. Marcus on Facebook saying that Barry Towner is number one. No, not for me, Marcus. Forget it. Throw in then over on the far side to Ferry now. Ooh, dummied. Left to Bevan. He's been ushered back a couple of yards by the man in charge. Line ball is cleared to Bourne. Just puts it up for Ferry to just head straight back into Bluebirds territory. Yori Humphreys turned inside out there. Having a really, really good game there is Caleb Demery. Great ball into the box. Payne on the end of it. Straight into Zach Jones's hands. Comfortable save in the end. Caleb Demery proving very tricky on this left-hand side. Nearly 70 minutes gone here. Fawcett, potential and ball, to be fair. Chest, almost catch from Fawcett. Referee waves it away. It's tennis between the two centre-half teams, pumping it back and forth. Shepherd is working his socks off in the middle to try and go and support his defence and his attack. Very much box to box tonight. Oh, how's he giving it that way? Tom Walters and Ricky Watts clashed there. Ricky Watts coming off second best, concedes the free kick. Dan Hawkins and Kyle Kenneford braving the weather, going out for a stretch. I wonder whether changes are imminent soon. Bit of fresh legs on this soft pitch. Wet conditions could be enough to see us through here, but Watsie's up looking to get back into position. He's worked hard as well tonight in the middle, alongside Greg Walters. Three-man midfield, experienced midfield, doing well. Left-footed then, cross. Kian Jenkins deep, round the back. It's going to go all the way through for a goal kick. Yeah, Rob away of the Barry Town opener to give them the lead. 3-2 there up in Latham Park. TNF have got a fifth. Marcus feeling the love for Haverfordwest and Barry Town tonight. Aberystwyth leading 3-0, 20 minutes to play, find themselves down to 10 men. Ewan Lewis has been sent off, straight red card, so that's him out of action for 3 games. Ben Amun's going to pick up a yellow card of his own here. Won the header cleanly. As I said, he's more of a physical match for Chris Evans. Chris Evans comes off second best. Free kick and a yellow card to Amun. Adam Davis, it seems as if it was a penalty decision that went in Glenavon's favour, but they've missed the penalty. So a big 20 minutes or so up at Glenavon still to go, where they trail 3-0. Cardiff Met still trail 1-0 at home with 20 to go. And Bala Konski still all square. But it's still 2-1 to Haverfordwest here. Fuller gets back underway, pumps it long down this near side. Won by Tom Walters, heads forward to Bourne, galloping forward. He's got Greg Walters outside him. Amun plays in Greg Walters. It's a heavy touch, but he's still on it. Squares. Good block by Chris Evans, who throws Greg to the floor. Ball quickly cleared. Jenkins is there to cover. McCarthy, cheeky tackle and into the sponsorship boards over on the far side there for McCarthy and Tom Walters. Both back up and share a handshake. Yeah, Jacob Owen just trotting back to get us back underway with the throw-in then. Just 15 yards into our own half. He's going to look straight down the line here. Yeah, Jacob, good throw. Finds a red head. Greg Walters on the seconds. Not quite coming for him. Jenkins plays back to his keeper. Good angle on the pass, allowing Zach to take a touch and punt forward. If Amoon can get on the end of this one. Good touch. Back to Walters. Oh, it's just pinched. Watts inside the centre circle. Flicks it forward. Great pass out to Jacob Owen on the left-hand side. Turns inside on his right. Crosses. Amoon. Oh, can it fall? Cleared by Ferry. Half a chance there. Great play. Walters, Watts, and Jacob Owen then. Forward pass to force it. He's a little bit isolated. He's got 3 round him, but does well to find Watts. Forward pass to force it. On the right-hand touchline. Looks up. Crosses. Deflected. Out for a corner. Good play by the Blues. Just looking to get on the ball a little bit more. It's so difficult with these conditions. The ball is sliding all over the place. But it's going to be a corner. I'd imagine Kyle McCarthy. Yeah, it is Kyle who's coming over to it. Being told to hurry up. He's trotting. I won't say he's running. But he's coming across to take it. Certainly not looking to rush things. It's going to be left-footed. Let's get another one, boys. Just rearranging the groundwork there. It seems to be very boggy over in the corner, but a lot of Bluebirds inside the 6-yard box. A lot of movement. Greg Walters, it's got to be a corner there, ref. Oh, giving us a goal kick. Incredible. I think everybody in the ground saw that Greg's header was deflected off Kean Jenkins and out for a corner. The clearance is wasted from the home side. Watts picks up on the halfway line. Finds Shepherd. Good tackle. Sliding tackle. Apparently has come off Sheps' shin, and it's a Ferry throw-in. Big decision goes the way of the home side there. Linesman saying he didn't have a view of it, but the 4th official's got to help him there. He had the view that we all did. It's going to be substitution time. Gary Richards is headed to the 4th official. Stan Hawkins, I think, is going to be the man to be introduced. Head tennis inside the Bluebirds half. Payne forward, Jenkins. Tom Walters 35 yards out. Meets his match in Lee Jenkins, who punts clear. Amoon, excellent first touch with his knee. Takes it forward. Drives at the back line of Ferry. Into the... almost gets in the penalty box. Good tackle. It's Ryan Bevan, the right back, who gets his toe and pushes it out for a corner. Greg Walters just looking to slow things down a bit. He's going to go down for a bit of a stretch, I think. Management staff just asking if he's okay. He's hobbling a touch. He's okay. I think he's given a thumbs up. So Dan Hawkins, I think, is imminently joining us. But Jacob Owen, is it deja vu of our second goal here? Going to put it into an area. Jacob, great cross, headed. Oh, how has that not got in? Cleared off the line. What's he given? It's a goal. He's given a goal. Linesman's given a goal. It's given as a goal. Jacob Owen, the corner. No, the referee's coming to speak to his assistant. There's deep conversation between the officials. What's he given? We wait and see. Deep in discussion. Has the corner crept in? The keeper flapped at it a little bit. The keeper's adamant it didn't. But the official seems... I'm waiting. It's either going to be a corner, surely, or a goal. Ben Williams and his assistant chat. What's he given? He's asking the Ferry players to move away. It's a big stoppage in play here. He's a corner. He's given a corner over on the far side. Deemed not to have gone in. He's calling the captains to him. Ben Williams, the referee, speaking to Corey Shepherd. I don't think many of the Bluebirds players really appealed for a goal, but the referee's assistant gave the goal. Then, in conversation, it seems there's big confusion here. The Bluebirds had celebrated with Jacob as if it had gone in from the corner. Still 2-1. I said I was looking for deja vu. It wasn't to be. So still 2-1. Look forward to hearing about that one. Jacob Owen then. A chance again. Crosses. It's much deeper. Round the back and straight out. A little bit too much on that one. Fighting against the elements, to be fair. Goes out. It's going to be substitutions here. And it's Dan Hawkins indeed who does come on. But it's Kyle Kenniford who joins him as well. It's Ben Fawcett who's making way for Dan Hawkins. So both Ben Fawcett and Owen Jones, the starting pair, won't finish the game, which is what a pattern we've seen throughout the season so far. With Dan Hawkins and Ben Amoons on the bench, you know, the two very good substitutions. And it's Greg Walters. I thought it might be. He's limping a little bit. He's put a great shift in tonight, both Forsey and Greg Walters. But Kyle Kenniford is the man to replace him in the middle. Gonna just see out this game, hopefully. Just over 10 odd minutes. Ball pumped in. Jenkins, of course, on the end of it. Amoon. Oh, ref. It's got to be. Linesman. Oh, he's given it. He's going to see red here, surely, Gammond. He's pulled Ben Amoon back. Yeah. Gammond, second yellow. That's the end of his night, I think. He's had a booking, ref. Ref, he's had a booking. He's not leaving the pitch. Gammond gets a yellow. Yeah, there's the red. He's gone. Amoon was clear on goal. Everybody but the linesman was waiting for the referee's whistle. I don't think the linesman gave that one either. Gammond's pulled Amoon back. As I said in the first half, it was always going to be a long night on a yellow. It probably keeps the scores just one goal the difference because Amoon was running clear. I thought for a good couple of seconds there that he was going to wave play on, but Ben Williams, patient, the only one in the ground, as pause play. Gammond leaves the field. Shepherd and McCarthy, 35 yards out then. It's Shepherd who shoots. Oh, great save. Tipped over in the top corner. It was heading in, dipping. Fuller with, I think, what they call a FIFA save. Puts it over the top of the crossbar. So another corner over on the far side then. Jacob Owen as we enter the 80th minute. Looking around the ground, remarkably, Aberystwyth, down to 10 men, have scored a fourth goal at the Oval. It's quite the surprise, to be fair, for, well, officially managerless Aberystwyth. Caretaker manager doing a great job of getting Abers, I think, first victory of the season. Jacob Owen then, much better area. Jenkins heads onto a Briton Ferry player and out for another corner. It was a mirror image of Jenks' goal. 81st minute. All Blues for the last 10, certainly, but it's going to be a lot of football still to be played here. Barry Town now 4-2 ahead, having been 2-0 down away from home. Excellent turnaround there. Jacob, great area again, headed, same again. Oh, ref's giving a goal kick this time. Pause in the game, 2 substitutions from Ferry. Tyler Brock going to be one of them. And it's Rickard, I think, the other to make way onto the pitch. Yeah, Will Rickard, former Carmarthen Town, makes his introduction to the game. I think it's a bit of a roll of the dice here because Ricky Owen, the midfielder, has gone off. Tyler Brock's come on. Rickard's on. Luke Bowen, Rio Dyer. I'm trying to see who else has come off. I didn't see who the second substitution was to come off for the home side. It hasn't been updated on Comet yet. I didn't see who Tyler Brock came on for. So, 82 gone. Remarkably, as I see on YouTube as a comment, only 3 points between 3rd and 8th at the moment. Incredible after 13 fixtures that it's so close. Just goes to show how enjoyable this Cymru Premier season is turning out to be. Briton Ferry come forward with it. Good tackle by Iori Humphreys. Sees it out for a throw-in. Ferry on the front foot a little bit here. Caleb Demery on the left-hand side has been trouble all night. He's gone off. And Tyler Brock has replaced him for the final 10 minutes then. I think Tyler Brock, again, himself a former Bluebird. Had a short spell down in Pembrokeshire. Armoun does well to flick over Chris Evans' head, but one back. Iori Humphreys. A little bit of a miss kick. Fortunately goes to Ricky Watts. Just plays a little sandwich over the top. Armoun, second best to that one, unfortunately. Walters, really well played from him. Plays it forward. Shepherd down to Iori Humphreys down the left-hand side. Back to Shepherd. Inside Ferry half. Shepherd's flick doesn't quite come off. Watts gets the tackle on. Goes back to Humphreys, who's caught late. Referee doesn't give anything. Encouragement from Sheps to just settle things down a bit. Himself on a yellow. Ferry come forward again. I think this might be the way this plays out now. Everything being thrown at this one by the home side. Looking to salvage a point, it seems. I'll certainly take a 2-1 win. Iori Humphreys clears onto Shepherd's head. Finds Armoun 40 yards out. Almost comes away with it. Rickard picks up the pieces for Ferry to Bevan. Clears into only Jacob Owen's path. Heads it forward for Armoun. Whose touch takes it up for a throw. 84 played on the clock. It's still raining. It is a little bit lighter than it has been all through the game, but still very wet conditions. Watts pumps it forward into an area. It's going to go all the way through, I think. The keeper stopped that one. Rolls it out. Tom Price then occupying a centre-half role here for the moment. Quarterback. And Kian Jenkins, Ferry goal scorer. Back to Chris Evans, to Tom Price. Out the other side to right back Bevan. He's been pretty solid, to be fair, down that right-hand side. I think he's former Llanelli and possibly Pontypridd. Bevan. Commentator's curse have killed him. He's miscontrol has seen it go straight out for a throw-in. Much to the enjoyment of the travelling Bluebird supporters there on the far side underneath the Scorio gantry. Throw-in then is going to be Jacob Owens on the left-hand side. Good throw back into play. Flicked on by Iori Humphreys. It's just 6s and 7s at the moment. Bluebirds throw again. McCarthy is picking that one up. Just looking to slow things down here a little bit. Into the 86th minute. McCarthy looking to go down the line. Kenneford, Marshall in the centre area. Shepherd and Watts. That's where I think the battle's going to be won. Massively outnumbered. But Amon's play. Half a chance. Kenneford nearly on the end of it there. Watts coming across. Great shift by him, but it's the fresher legs of Tyler Brock that get round him. Watts, he does well. Just puts it up for a throw in, but Tyler Brock keeps going. Thomas Walters just putting it down. Kian Jenkins, the fullback, comes across the take. Right in front of the Ferry dugout here at Old Road. Plays it inward. Watts clears on a first-time header and then Tabone acrobatically over onto the rugby pitch. I think it probably went over the post, that one. The throw, big throw coming in. Tom Walters has come across to take it. This isn't the tactic we've seen so far this evening. Bluebirds repairing like a corner, it seems. A lot of throwing of each other around. Headed clear for a corner. This certainly will be defended as a set piece. Tom Price going across to take it then. Big moments in this one. 87 minutes are up. Dan Hawkins, the only one outside of the penalty box. There's a lot of pushing and pulling inside Zach Jones's area. I'd imagine this ball is literally going to be dropped right in the mix there.
Don't get involved. Stay tight, Kai.
Looking across, no further goals to report. Big wins on the cards for a couple of teams here tonight. Tom Price then has been told he can cross this one, so he's just preparing. There's still a lot of movement inside that Zach Jones's area. Referee is still talking, blows his whistle. Tom Price, it's deep, it's headed and punched and cleared. Ricky Watts. Bluebirds win the free kick anyway, but it was cleared. Ferry certainly throwing everything at salvaging a point here. It's still time, so it's still important that the boys concentrate and stay organised. Zach, commanded by the officials to go and collect the ball nearby, trots back into position. We've seen other teams move the ball. It's a free kick, so he's told where to put it. Zach then looking pretty clean, to be fair, compared to opposition goalkeeper Will Fuller, who is stinking. Little bit miscommunication from the home side. Two players jump and they compete against each other, and it goes out for a Bluebirds throw. I think I'm hearing Gary Richards saying the fourth has told him there's going to be 5 to go. Board isn't prepped yet. There's still a minute and 10 seconds of normal time. McCarthy then just looking to play down the line. Oh, he's tackled late. There's got to be a free kick. How is that not a free kick, ref? Dan Hawkins caught late as he crossed the ball. Keeper's punts clear. Wave play on. Ricky Watts on the end of it. Finds Kenneford, who hooks on. Just needed to slow it down a touch. Daft just tell Kenneford to slow things down a touch. Fuller's got the ball. Rolls it and punts clear. One first time. Hawkins wins. Good battling, Hawkins and Kenneford. Great through ball. Tom Price's legs are just going to get there in time. But it's Will Fuller, actually, the keeper, who comes out and 90 degrees sideways, punts it back onto the rugby pitch. Luke Tabone is down and wincing, getting back to his feet. I think he was caught late in that last collision. Carnarvon have got a goal back, 4-1 at the Oval now. Throw in then to the Blues. Yeah, the board's gone up. There's 5 minutes to go here. 5 big minutes for what would be 3 massive points here. Away to Briton Ferry was always going to be a tough task. But Amoun to Kenneford, to Shepherd, edge of the box, strikes. Oh, good save by Will Fuller in goal. Down low to his right-hand side off a right-footed shot from the edge of the box from Corey Shepherd. Into the first of 5 stoppage time minutes then. Headed up into the air by Yori Humphreys. Cleared by McCarthy. Shepherd heads on. Kenneford competes. It's bouncing all over the place. Shepherd needs to be careful. On a yellow, as I said. Does get the ball. It's a good ball, actually. He's come off. Ben Amoun with it. 2-on-3. McCarthy and Dan Hawkins around him. Amoun again. 2 yards off the goal line. Looking to get something over on the far side. Finds Hawkins. Good experienced play by the two. Just slowing things down. But Ferry have pinched it. Have punted clear. And straight into touch from the home side. Deflected. Red throw. Cardiff Met have equalised in the 90th minute. I think that's probably the result that Bluebirds supporters would have been looking for, a draw there. Big goal for the home side against the league leaders. Dan Hawkins gets on the end of the throw and hooks clear. Amoun has put Tom Price under a lot of pressure and forces the ferryman to put it out for a throw. Right up in line with almost the penalty spot for a throw. Yeah, it's pretty much where the graphic on screen is showing. Almost 2 of the 5 played here. Throw in. McCarthy, Amoun in the corner. Getting his body in between the ball. Ball has to come back to Shepherd and McCarthy. Good play. Yori does well. It's good battling. Shepherd back on it. Looking to compete with Bevan in the corner now. There's 2 around him. Shepherd's just holding them both off. Great play. Concedes a throw. probably the right area to concede it. Ferry, you'd expect to be a little bit more energetic about moving things forward, but walking away, I'd like to think they've given up, but I don't think that's the case. Bevan then, yet again, throws down the line for Ferry. First is one to Bourne, great header, flicks Hawkins, edge of the box. Oh, good header by Chris Evans. And then the clearance by Bevan. It's going to go all the way back to Jenkins, left-footed, boots clear, excellent clearance. Yori Humphreys, McCarthy, hooks on, just puts it in a corner. Fuller's going to come and pick it up. 93 play, 2 to play. Kean Jenkins punts forward. Bourne wins his header to Kennyford. Great touch by Kennyford. Great decision. Just puts it down the channel. It's going to go through to the keeper. Under pressure. Back to goal. Just chests and controls it. Great play by the youngster. Fuller straight down the throats of the Blues. Tom Walters controls and hooks on. Chris Evans, the centre half, is up the top now. Shepherd to Watts. Chance to break. Kennyford on the halfway line. Great pass across to Armoun. Just bounces badly for him and goes out for a throw-in. That was half a chance to kill the game there. 93 and a half gone. Less than 90 seconds to go. Bevan in his own half, down the right-hand side. Punts clear into an area where Chris Evans and Bourne compete, but Bourne wins the battle. Area, how is Jenks? Oh, great talking. Zach Jones collects and hits the deck. Just looking to kill a few seconds here. Jenks was marking 2 players for a second there, as obviously Ferry are throwing everything at this. 94 gone, less than 60 seconds to go. Zach punts long. Oh, great header by Dan Hawkins. Goes through to the keeper, but again, kills a few seconds. 30 seconds to go. Fuller punts right down the neck of Bourne. Again, who wins it. This rebounds onto a Ferry player. It's come across Tyler Brock. Good turn. It's a corner. 10 seconds of stoppage time to play. This is the last roll of the dice. Fuller, the keeper, comes forward. Every single player, apart from the corner taker, inside the Haverfordwest penalty area. Now or never for both teams here. Strap yourselves in. It's Tom Price. Crosses, right-footed. Crosses, headed clear to Bourne. Surely ref. Blow ref. Out. Payne puts it back in, but Jenkins heads it clear. Referee is a free kick anyway, but there it is. The full-time whistle at Old Road. It's another 3 points from the Bluebirds. We maintain our undefeated streak for the time being. That's 6 on the bounce. So it's handshakes all round here at Old Road. And as I couldn't have asked for any better, the rain has stopped to allow me to walk back over to the other side. Bluebirds players applauding the travelling supporters as well. Great to see. But all over here at Old Road, as I said, it's yet again, I find myself a happy man at full time. 3 more points. Excellent, entertaining evening, I must say. But full time score here on the outskirts of Neath Port Talbot is Briton Ferry, Llansawel 1, Haverfordwest County 2. This is the Bluebirds Nest signing off. Over and out.